So one of my first signs of aging started to show when I was probably like in my late 30s, early 40s. And the first place I noticed it was within my neck, right? And in today's video, I'm gonna share with you my journey going through all the different things that I have done to try to improve my neck. And hopefully you'll gain some value from that, and it'll sort of help you guide what you maybe should do or could potentially do to prevent this from happening to you. So anyway, if that interests you, continue watching. So like I shared earlier, when I was in my like late 30s, early 40s, I really started to notice my neck starting to show. I really started first with just showing like lines going across my neck, right? And it was, I don't know, it was starting to bother me then. And at the time, like I really wasn't even concerned about my face with lines and sagging because that hadn't happened yet. It seemed like it really started first in my neck. So I started probably researching creams, right? And I went, and I don't know if anybody remembers Strivectin. That was like the amazing cream for like the 90s that people were using, and it was supposed to do all these wonderful things. And I remember like spending a lot of money on this neck cream thinking, oh my God, this is gonna be the answer. And it did absolutely nothing to my neck. Now, my mother has a bad neck too, and it's more genetic than anything. So I knew where I got it from, right? And I know that I was gonna be predisposed to having this neck issues. But there are things that I could have done now, looking back on it, that probably would have prevented a lot of, you know, the continual sagging in my neck. So anyway, let me just start off with first saying, yeah, I started off with creams, right? 2019, I went and had a lower facelift done, right? So, and I'll show you, leave pictures up here of that so that you can see that I actually did have it done, because if you looked at my neck now, you would never even know that I had it done, right? So I went in and had a lower facelift done, and they cut here, and they cut underneath here, and then back behind here, and kind of lift everything up. And it did, it lifted everything up and it pulled everything up again. But then what happened is I have like no elasticity left in my skin. I just have that kind of skin where it's like, it just seems like it just doesn't ever bounce back. And my neck just started sagging again. So that was, you know, and I'm not going through that surgery again. That was a really tough surgery to go through. And it took me like, I mean, my face blew up, like it just was huge. I'll show you pictures up here if you want to see them, but it was traumatizing for my daughter, and it was not an easy surgery to go through. I have to say that. And if it would have lasted, I would have been like selling it to everybody that I know to have it done, because it's great. And you may have different skin than I do, so it may last on you. So I also don't want to say, no, don't go have it done, because if it's gonna help you feel better and feel more confident about you, then yeah, go have it done, you know? So anyway, but it's just, for me, like at this point, like I'm not going to have it done again. What else have I done? Oh, so this here, this is the zip. I use this. But you really can't use this like on the front part of your neck where your thyroid is, so that I would just start using that on the sides. And this works great on the face. It really truly does if you're looking to get a lift on your face. But I didn't notice any difference on my neck. Then I received the Nira, and I tried using that on my neck. And again, it was like I didn't really want to go around my thyroid areas. So I would do around the other areas, you know, thinking that that might help. What else have I done? Oh, so I have a video that I've done already on using neck tape, which with this particular one was, and I'll leave a picture of it up here too, was like an elastic band that you had like these two little clips on the end of it, and that you would tape one here and one here, and then that would lift up, okay? And they work, but they didn't last as long as I would like them to do. And you know what I mean? If you had to get it like placed perfectly on your neck so that it would stay, and you had to make sure your neck was super clean to use them. But they did work, I have to say. And you can also use them to lift around your eye area too, if that's an issue for you. So yeah, so like I'm not trying to discount them, because they do actually work. But I have found something better. More recently now, I'm using Dem Rays has a neck and décolletage red light therapy that I believe in red light therapy. It really cannot hurt my neck area. It can't hurt my thyroid, so I'm all about that. It's this here. Let me plug it in, show you. Very simple to use, easy. Plug it in, use it for 15 minutes at night. I've only been using it for about a month now, so I really have not seen that much of a change. So, and in the neck area, like, good luck. I don't know that there's ever going to be. You just push this button, it goes on. If you see the red lights in the back, push it again. You get blue lights. So, like, if you had a lot of acne on through here, the blue lights would help. Pink lights, like if you have like a lot of rosacea and just a lot of redness in your skin, you want to even that out, you would use like the pink lights. I have a tendency just to use the red light, and it's super easy to put on. Like, you just open up your gown or whatever you have on when you're going to bed, tape it in, put it on. I don't even know it's there sometimes. I'll fall asleep with it on, and then just Velcro it in the back. So like I said, I really haven't seen, I've been using it, I like it. Have I seen results? I have not seen anything yet, but again, something that I truly do believe in is a red light. So anyway, get this off. Okay, creams. I'm also using a cream now too. This is from Dermalect, and it's the Self-Esteem Neck Firming Cream that I'm using every night too. After I use this, the red light, I put this on. I want to share with you what I have on right now, which I want to show you, and my hair is pulled up, is a piece of tape, right? And you can watch this in real time here. I'm gonna pull the tape off so you can see how my neck, like, will just kind of go. Oh, and I also had a 5-6 fusion on my neck here. I had a surgery done in 2007 where it was my arm. I couldn't move my arm, so they had to go in there, go through the front of the neck, to cut to get to the back, to put a plate in back here so that I could, you know, start to use my arm again. A very successful surgery, but I ended up with a scar, which just really added to the, you know, the lines in my neck. So anyway, I'm pulling this off so I can show you, so you can see. Okay, so there's my neck without this little tiny piece of tape on that I'm using to pull it up. Okay, and I'm going to show you this because I used. It's called NOOD. I don't know. Let me get you back away from me. So it's called NOOD. It's called Shape Tape from NOOD, okay? And it comes in a roll that looks like so, okay? So you get this large roll. I just want to back up for 1 second because what I had purchased in the past too. So this tape here and these things here, that's what I had been using, right? Up until I just discovered this here, this neck tape. Okay, this is actually body tape. You can use this to lift, if you have like an outfit on where you can't wear a bra, or it's pushing up, you know, you get that little roll of fat underneath here, and from using like a push-up bra, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just is, and it's uncomfortable, and you're still afraid that your bra is gonna pop through. This stuff like is like a miracle, right? They have another one that's called the Game Changer, and it's this tape. I wore this last week. I fell in love, right? So it's one of those things where it's like in the summertime, like I don't really wear anything too revealing or plunging, but it's just like being self-conscious that your straps are gonna be popping out all over the place. It looks like this, right? And you have this tape on the back, and you simply go in and you just kind of tape this up underneath, and then peel off the top part, right, this part up here, and then lift it and pull up, right? So now you feel like you have a tremendous amount of support now, and it's so comfortable, and it kind of moves with you, and it's just like the best. I thought for sure it was going to be pulling on me and getting sticky and kind of like, I don't know, irritating, but it was amazing. I didn't even want to take them off. Like, it just felt so beautiful and so comfortable on. Again, these are from NOOD. So I was thinking about it the other day, and I was like, I wonder if that tape would work well on my neck, like trying it. And I'm like, oh, probably not. So then I started reading about it, like, is it meant for your neck? And they're like, I think I don't know, like the research said no, it wasn't meant for the neck. But I think they were talking about neck taping for lifting, pulling your shoulders back, like shoulder pulling, which is a different type of medical tape. But anyway, I want to share with you how this works. So again, I was like, all right, let me just try it out, see how it works. I'll keep it on all day, and then I'll wear it, and I'll, you know, see how it feels to make sure it's comfortable. And lo and behold, it was like a dream. It really is. And I want to show you how to do it. And I'm very excited because I'm very self-conscious about my neck, right? And if I have someplace to go, like my son's getting married, or, you know, I don't know, if I'm going out, like I just want to feel like the best version of me, and I want to feel confident. I don't want people going, oh, did you see her neck? You know, or if they do, I mean, I know, screw them, but I just want to feel confident when I go out, right? I don't want to be concerned about my neck looking this horrible. And I know it's a pain point for a lot of women. So let me show you what I did, okay? So I took this, right? I took the neck tape, and then I used this as my guide, right? To see how much I would need to cut off. Okay, I did that. Come to find out that I needed probably like half of that. You don't need that big of a piece to keep the neck pulled up, right? You can see this is the size that I use. Okay, you can see how small that is. Can you see how stretchy that is? So that's how it feels. It feels like skin when it's on you and it's moving, right? So it doesn't feel like it's gonna like snap. Like some of the other tapes feel like you're being pulled so hard that you're like, if I pull too hard, is it gonna snap off? And it will. This one just kind of moves with you very, very gently. So anyway, to get back to how I used it, like don't go through, you know, coming up with a guide. You don't really need that if you plan on doing this. What you need to do, you can see, like I cut this piece off too. I'll need half of this, and I'm gonna show you how to do that in 1 second. So I took about that much. Now I'm gonna go in and I'm going to just kind of cut that in half, right? Take about that much. I can't even think how much the roll of the tape is, but I'll let you know in 1 second. I'll go in, right? It comes with the backing on it there. You have to make sure your hair is pulled up. Now, if you have super sensitive skin, you can see I just pulled it off without needing any oil. They do recommend when you are pulling off the tape, to put a little oil around the edges and then pull it off, so you just don't, you know, pull on your skin. But I've taken it off, you know, without anything, and I haven't had any issues. Okay, so I pull it off like that. Now I'm gonna turn around, so hopefully you can see what I'm doing from the back. I'm gonna turn around here, and all I do is come from the back, make my hair's pulled up high, right, like so. Maybe I'll tuck this shirt down so you can see. I didn't have a necklace on, so you probably shouldn't have any jewelry on. I'll come here. I'll take one piece here, put it right behind where my ear is here, and then take this other piece, go over here, and put that on. And then I'll just kind of rub it in, and you can see, like it just lifted up my neck. And it feels so comfortable. It doesn't feel like I have anything on. Compared to the other ones that I've used where you really feel like you're like restricted movement, like you're very self-conscious about it like moving. I mean, did it make it like completely flat? No, but I'm 64 years old. I just don't want it to look as sagging as it was. So anyway, that's what I do to help improve my neckline, especially if I'm gonna be going out somewhere and, you know, I'm gonna be more self-conscious about, you know, my neck looking a certain way. I guess if you, you can't really see it, right? You know what I mean? It's kind of flesh tone. I mean, I guess you would have to be careful if you were wearing your hair up, like you might have to pull like a collar so that you can't see it. But for the most part, if you have like your hair's down and longer, like you can just kind of pull it up very easily. So anyway, this is from NOOD. This is from the company NOOD. Let's see how much the roll of tape costs. NOOD Shape Tape Breast Tape is $29.50, which is really, really a good price because you are getting a lot of tape that you can also use if you need to, you know, just kind of lift up your, you know, a certain if you need help lifting up your breast, like you can help there. So there you have it, guys. That is what I'm using now to improve my neck issues. And yeah, so I'm using the red light therapy, right? Just to kind of go over things. I'm using a neck cream. And I'm using this tape for like those times when I want to go out and I don't want my neck to be sagging. And I'm very, very happy with it. It's very comfortable. I can see, I can move in it. You know, I can sweat in it. The other day when I had that boob one on, like the breast ones on, like it felt great the entire day. And honestly, it just felt super comfortable. So So I hope you gained some value from this video. If you did, please consider subscribing, giving this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you in my next video. Oh, one more thing I just wanted to share with you. I have created an expert guide to glowing skin and healthy hair. If you're interested, it's in the description box below. Just click on that link and it'll take you to, you know, the website where you can sign up for the free guide. So anyway, it's got tons of information in there about products that I've used over the years that I really, really love, things that I have found that have helped me to keep my skin glowing and healthy, and as well as my hair.